Okay, so we need to solve this quadratic, and we're going to be doing it by factorising. This probably is not on the calculator paper, so you wouldn't be able to use the quadratic formula. Okay, so looking at this, the first step we're going to do is we're going to multiply these two together, the number before the x squared and the number at the end. So I'm going to do 20 times minus 6, but I'll leave it at 6 for now. And that's going to be 120. So we've got to find a factor pair of 120 that adds together to make 7. So if I go through them, I mean 12 and 10 perhaps, and you're not going to get 7 with that. One of them is going to be negative because technically it needs to multiply together to make 120. Let's try 8 and 15. 8 times 15, and yeah, that works fine. So if I make the 8 the negative one, then it's 15 take away 8, which is 7. Brilliant. So I'm going to write the question out again, 20x squared, but this time I'm going to say minus 8x plus 15x, which adds together to make 7x, so we haven't changed the question. Minus 6 equals 0. Okay, now I'm just going to focus on the first two, and then I'm going to focus on the next two, and I'm just going to factorise them linearly. So 4x I can divide out of both of those first two, and that leaves 5x minus 2 and 3, I think, and that leaves 5x minus 2. So these two brackets should be the same, otherwise there's been a mistake. So what I'm going to do is grab the first two numbers, the numbers before the brackets, and make a bracket for them. And then I'm just going to write the repeated brackets once. And I should write equals 0 for all of these because we are trying to solve. Okay, so for two brackets times together to make 0, one of them's got to be 0. So I'm going to start off with the left-hand one, so 4x plus 3, and that needs to equal 0. The first thing I'm going to do is subtract 3 both sides, and then I'm going to divide by 4. So you can see that that's minus 3/4. Do the same with the other one. Get it equal to 0, then I'm going to add 2 both sides, and then I'm going to divide 5, so that's 2/5. So our two answers are minus 3/4 and positive 2/5. And you can substitute that into the left hand side and see if it equals 0, but with fractions that's not the easiest thing to do.